powered vehicle? Hydrogen, right? That means you can use water to power your car. Now, I know about Stanley Meier. I was one of the very first people to talk about Stanley Meier. I actually watched Stanley Meier, who invented this water-powered car years ago when I was a little kid. When it came on the news, I was standing there with my mom watching it. This is back in the 80s. I'm going to play a little clip for you.
The top our news here at 6 o'clock, an age-old dream becoming a reality. A local inventor has discovered a way, hear this, to use water to run your car.
It's a major breakthrough that will no doubt make motorists happy. And as Ralph Robinson explains, the Pentagon is also showing lots of interest in this project.
Water has always been considered a precious commodity, but Stan Meier's invention may make it even more valuable. He has developed what's called a water fuel cell. It has taken the place of his old gas tank. The water fuel cell breaks down water molecules into oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen is used to run his dune buggy.
I don't care if you use rainwater, well water, city water, ocean water. If you don't have any fresh water, go ahead and use snow. If you don't have any snow available to you, they use salt water because there's no adverse effect to the fuel cell.
Meier started working on this project 4 years ago. He's not a scientist. He isn't even a chemist. In fact, he never graduated from college. Meier was determined, he says, to design something to protect this country from oil embargoes.
And we have calculated that if we take the dune buggy from Los Angeles to New York, we would roughly use 22 gallons of water.
The Pentagon flew a lieutenant colonel in last week to look at Meier's invention. There's talk of possibly using it in the Star Wars defense program and to run Army tanks. Meyer is currently perfecting a water fuel cell for cars. It will cost about $1,500. He says it won't need any maintenance, and you won't have to replace it. It'll be at least 2 years before the fuel system goes into mass production. The day it happens will be one the fuel industry hates, but it'll put a smile on the face of those who've had to say at one time or another, fill her up. I'm Ralph Robinson.
As you can see, many patents have already been received, and many more are forthcoming. To date, over 42 patents have been applied for.
So there you guys go, Stanley Meier. Now, he met with the Pentagon at a country restaurant. I think it's called Country Crock or something like that. One of those country restaurants on the side of the highway. He met there with his brother and the Pentagon. And during the process of this negotiation, he started feeling extremely sick while eating the food. He ran out of the restaurant screaming, "They poisoned me, they poisoned me," and he died right there in the parking lot. That's what happened to Stanley Meier back in the 80s. They took his technology, the military did, and they utilized it. They have Navy ships using his same exact technology today. There's Navy ships that never have to come to port. You can look this up. They've been declassified for a very long time. All you have to do is just literally extract the water, the salt water from the ocean. But through a simple process of electrolysis, they then extract the hydrogen atoms, push them into a chamber for combustion, and they can run that ship indefinitely because they're on top of trillions and trillions of gallons of water. This is called the ocean. They never have to come back, okay? So pretty interesting, right?